Since its independence in 1960, Nigeria has had an unstable political history. It was ruled either by military dictatorship or ineffective limited democracies. This means Nigeria's infant democracy has very little legitimacy. The legacy of military rule and colonialism has challenged Nigeria's transition to democracy, as many important military personnel hold powerful positions in Nigeria's government. Currently, Nigeria is a federal republic with a presidential system. The Constitution provides for separation of powers among three branches. General elections held in 1999, February specifically, marked the end of a 15-year cycle of military rule and the beginning of civilian rule based in multi-party democracy. General elections were held for a second consecutive time in April of 2003. Nigeria's current constitution, the fourth since independence, went into effect on May 29, 1999. Modeled after the U.S. Constitution, it provides for separation of powers among a strong executive, an elected legislative, and independent judicial branch. Critics of the Constitution complain that the federal government retains too much power at the expense of the states. Although the Constitution proclaims personal freedom and a secular state, it also permits Muslims to follow Sharia, or Islamic law. Executive power is vested in the president, who is simultaneously chief of state and head of government. The president is eligible for 2 4-year terms. The president's Federal Executive Council, or cabinet, includes representatives from all 36 states. The National Assembly, consisting of 109 members of Senate, and 360-member House of Representatives, constitutes the country's legislative branch. 3 senators represent each of Nigeria's 36 states, and 1 additional senator represents the capital city of Abuja. Seats in the House of Representatives are allocated according to population. Members of the National Assembly are elected to a maximum of 2 4-year terms. The judicial branch comprises the Supreme Court, the Court of Appeals, and the Federal High Court, and on the state level, high courts, Sharia courts, and customary courts. The President appoints members of Supreme Court, subject to confirmation by the Senate. Nigeria's legal system is based on a combination of statutory, legislative law, English common law, customary law, and in the north, Islamic law, Sharia. Nigeria's federal and state courts apply statutory and English common law, where local courts recognize the legitimacy of customary and Sharia, or Islamic law. The President and members of the bicameral National Assembly, consisting of 109 senators and 360 members of the House of Representatives, are elected to a maximum of 2 4-year terms. Universal suffrage at age 18 applies to all elections. Winning candidates are determined according to British first-past-the-post system, whereby a plurality of votes ensures victory. As stated, Nigeria's government is influenced by the United States system of governance. It also incorporates British element of government as well. The main difference in Nigerian government from the systems it is based upon is the recognition of traditional Islamic law, consisting in the northern parts of Nigeria.